so hard to explain the toll that epilepsy takes. You are living every single moment of your life in fear. You are just constantly waiting for the next seizure and knowing that that seizure could be the one they don't wake up from.
You almost feel like every day they wake up alive is a blessing when they've got such severe epilepsy.
Our little girl had her first seizure at 18 months, and since then she's had thousands and thousands of seizures, and no drug has ever been able to control her seizures. And the effect of this has just been unrelenting. She used to be able to talk, and she's now largely non-verbal. Often we're encouraged to use the word living with rather than suffering from. In my eyes, that just doesn't apply when your child's having seizures. She is suffering. She is really, really suffering, and so are we. She will scream out, her arms stiffen, her eyes flicker. We've had times where she will vomit and she then starts choking on her own vomit. I've had that in the back of the car.
As a parent, you are supposed to be able to protect your child and make them feel better. And with epilepsy, you can't. You can't protect them from it. It's evil.
Anti-epileptic drugs are one of the main lines of treatment, and our daughter has tried more than 10 of those. None of them have ever controlled her seizures.
You start cycling through drugs, and every new drug you try and fail, it becomes clearer and clearer, and no drug is going to work.
We would have a honeymoon phase, a couple of weeks. We would think, yes, this is going to work. She's going to be one of the lucky ones. Seizures would come back. They would come back worse. They would come back differently. We got through 15 different medications, and I started thinking enough's enough. My daughter is currently on one prescribed anti-epileptic via the NHS, and she also has a medical prescription privately for medical cannabis. Her personality is shining back through. We get lots of laughter and giggles on the good days. It's reduced the numbers of seizures as well.
When we started Jasper on medical cannabis, it was unbelievable, really. I mean, I'm quite a sceptical person. I hadn't expected it to work. The minute we reached dose, his seizures stopped. I mean, just stopped.
It was literally within a month that we saw 90% reduction in her seizures. She was sleeping better, she was eating better, she was still learning loads of new things. It was incredible, like we couldn't believe it. But the price tag came with it.
Medical cannabis, I think, is a really good example of things just not moving fast enough for children with drug-resistant epilepsy. Yes, more research is needed, but there is a really good, solid basis of evidence for using this treatment. And, you have children like my son, for whom it's working really well. But he's one of a tiny number of children that can access that treatment privately. And that isn't fair and that isn't right. To have a good basis of evidence, and we're just doing nothing. We're sitting on it, and while we're sitting on it, children are dying and families are falling apart and people are losing their lives to drug-resistant epilepsy. We need speed.
We're just standing by and watching children suffer in this way, and it's honestly horrific. I would be saying to ministers or people in power to make a change that would they leave their child in this situation? How would they feel if their child was having seizures every day, if they were watching their child's life being stolen from them, if they were watching their child's sibling destroyed by watching their sister or brother writhing around on the floor and being powerless? How would they feel if their child could die without this medication, and the pressure that is put on us to fundraise and beg? It's belittling sometimes to go and keep asking for money for people to help to support your child, but it's literally a lifeline. It gives my daughter her life back.